stuck in the same old feeling, feel so detached. My vocal cords are bleeding, overreact. Oh, I don't know what to say, I don't know where to start. Words feel like we're strangers, drifting only apart. I'm overheating. See the flame in your cold eyes, breaking free from the long night. Hold me close to the sunrise, everything is gonna be alright. See the flame in your cold eyes.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go here on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. On time, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know. When he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. 20 yards on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. A gain of 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
19 yards. That's another San Diego first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Throwing again, Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, San Diego. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. We're going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate.
And the Sam one. First down. It's a gain of
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Allen's going to keep it on his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
63 yards, the gain
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Picked by the 4-time All-Pro Fred Warner. And the Voyagers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Voyagers offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. On first down, Allen. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the San Juan first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He'll step up and run. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
That's another San Juan first down. First down, San Juan.
Allen. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. I try to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. Take it. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, San Juan. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now a timeout for injury. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Khalil Herbert on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dreadnoughts offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters too. On play action now, Herbert. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And the San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. That is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Barkley, running right, and he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Third, they need 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, left side, he's got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. That's complete to lock it outright. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And a San Diego first down. First down. And
Now Herbert again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert to the air again. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Voyagers offense getting set to get back to work.
Infected goose. Ben goes through everyone.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
SPP2WX101
On the ground,
SPP2W.
it's Spears to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Spears. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Allen now on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. In motion is Aguilar. third down, it's Allen. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a San Juan first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another San Juan.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. That is George Karlaftis getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Simpson. And he'll get this down to the 14-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Voyagers will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Herbert on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Herbert. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks.
Oh, big hole, left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. It's a touchdown. That is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Dreadnoughts go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
But Dreadnought's offense and receiver. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll put Loveland in motion. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Voyagers.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
18 more yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Allen going to throw again. That's a short one caught by Loveland. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
19 more
His
yards.
50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more is Allen. Here comes the screen to Spears. And he will get into the end zone. J. Spears. Touchdown, Voyagers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Voyagers will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. But Dreadnought's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
First down, Allen. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Off the
12.
play fake, here's Allen. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
That's good for a sand.
Bateman is the motion man.
1st down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, San Juan. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and result in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense going to take over just before the half.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. To the right side, that's St. Brown. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
10 yards. That's good for a San Diego.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Voyagers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Allen. It'll be swung out wide to Spears. And the defense isn't going to let him wiggle out of that one. They force him out behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now on second down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
12 yards on the play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The punt team headed out for the Voyagers. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Dreadnoughts offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to lock it outright. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
In punt formation.
So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught left side by Odunze. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the draw. That's Spears. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now Allen on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Allen gonna throw again. That's a short one caught by Loveland. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another San Juan first down. A gain of 12. And a San Juan.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To the air, on third down, here's Allen. He'll try to run for it. To the pylon, he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Voyagers. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Voyagers will extend this third quarter lead.
17.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Herbert on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. But Dreadnought's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Oh, a loose football. But defense has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Voyagers are able to extend the lead.
17.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. But Dreadnought's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. Herbert now on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 34-yard line. 2 and 1. 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 2 and 1
That one taken in by St. Brown. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A gain of 6. And a San Diego first down.
They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a San Diego first down.
That's quickly out to Harrison. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
18, Marvin Harrison Jr.
On 2nd down, Barkley. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Herbert. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. Santos' kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Tight end going in motion here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. In motion, it's Odunze. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Inside run with Sampson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Once again, it's Sampson. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. trying to run here with Sampson.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The Voyagers send the punch team out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another San Diego 1st down.
Now Herbert again. That's caught by Harrison right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Herbert to the air again. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
In motion, it's Odunze.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They put Ryman in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Odunze. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get back to work. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
San Diego, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To throw is Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Voyagers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Here's Sampson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Sampson going to run it out of the gun, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
The tackle made by Rayshon Jenkins. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Yards. That's good for a San Juan first down.
They'll run with Sampson. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Allen going to keep it on his own read. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
Fourth and goal.
Allen going to throw for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Herbert on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But Dreadnought's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Herbert to throw. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired. in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.